What's going on, everybody? Back again with another video. Welcome back to the Sasco Racing YouTube channel. We are back again. Sorry about that. Accidentally, while I was adjusting my microphone, hit the power button and lost power. So I don't know how much of that we got caught, but we'll go ahead and say it again. Welcome back to the Sasco Racing YouTube channel. I am Craig. We're back again with another live video. We are going to be doing another NASCAR Craftsman Truck Series Texas Motor Speedway test session, day number 2. As we all remember, yesterday's session got a little over 100 laps with the truck and ended up touching the wall pretty hard and damaged a little bit of the suspension. We damaged the shock absorber, some of the control arms, a little bit of the frame had to be fixed up and things like that. Had to replace some of the dented up fenders and some scratches and scrapes along the paint along the side of the car. So we are back out there. We definitely have a different looking car today. It's all matte black test car. So there's no sponsor decals or anything on it. We're just going to be running around the track, doing some testing, getting the feel for it, getting used to the virtual reality headset. And then we'll be ready to do some racing against real people. As I announced yesterday, we are here at Sasco Racing going back to racing real people again. I've been working on racing with the AI for a long time. Now we're going to follow the NASCAR schedule and race real people and see how we do. See if I can get my I rating and my safety rating up. I'd like to see it somewhere around 5,000. If I can do that, there's a potential of me being able to qualify for the Coca-Cola iRacing series. So, which is a huge deal. It's like the professional NASCAR series for iRacing. So a little goal that we're heading into. But without further ado, we're going to go ahead and jump into it and get everything set up here. So I will minimize this camera a little bit here, keep you here in the corner. That way you can still see me while I'm setting everything up. So we're going to go up here to test drive. We're going to get rid of the cup car because remember we absolutely annihilated the wall yesterday in the cup car. We're going to change the date to April 26th, which is today. We'll start our test. Today we'll start it at 2 o'clock. So it'll be a little bit more in the afternoon. Regenerate the weather. We got, oh, I don't want that much humidity because we don't want the fog. We don't want that humidity. There we go. So it's a much hotter day today than it was yesterday. 78 degrees. Cloud covers between 45 and 100%, so quite a bit of cloud cover. No chance of rain. Humidity is 41 to 64%, and the wind is coming out of the south at 8 to 9 miles per hour. We are going to put a 20% track state, so there's going to be 20% rubber built into the track. So we got a hot, slick racetrack with a lot of cloud cover, so it's going to be changing. The setup of the car, the handling of the car will be changing throughout this session, so we'll get a really good idea of what we're working with. It is currently 11 in the morning. So we got 3 hours until the Talladega race starts, so we'll do a 2-3 hour session here. All right. Without further ado, we'll get into it. Hit test drive, launch the sim, and we are getting loaded up and getting ready to go. So I'm going to get strapped in, get my camera angles set up and ready. I'm loving the virtual reality headset. I'm loving the immersion that I get racing in virtual reality. I think that's going to be the new norm for us here at Sasco Racing YouTube. And if you see Max's little legs back here, his little frog splash stance that he likes, he's got a new duck, so he's playing with that. He likes the VR too, I guess. He told me last night. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to go ahead and switch our camera angles here. Oop, what happened? And there we go. We are live, ready to get into it. You can see there's still some cloud, quite a bit of cloud cover, but it is a much, much warmer day here in Fort Worth, Texas. Let's get into it. Okay. Here we are. Fire and hole. Just snagging a little bit here. I turn my head. Gotta be able to look around. I think we're good. It's 2 o'clock in the afternoon here in Fort Worth, Texas. A little bit of rubber still built into the racetrack from the test yesterday. See what we can get done today. All right, here we go. And gone green.
lap, man. That was a good one. That's what we're looking for.
Caught the wall.
Look at her there, big girl. I don't see nothing.
That hurt. I'll be surprised if we don't have any damage after that. That's crazy. Missed the groove completely there. That's better. Whoa. Let's run a whole tank of fuel on this run. Stop sliding these rear tires. I gotta start getting off of the corner a little bit easier. I'm losing the rear tires fast. Yep, looks like we're gonna have cloud cover all day again. couple cloudy test days here in Texas. A little bit of sunlight here in turn 1 and 2. I think we're gonna bring it in after lap 40, get in there, check the suspension out after I hit that wall, just make sure everything's intact. Then we'll do a full fuel run after that. Just want to make sure everything's in one piece, everything's still looking good before we drive it too much further and harder into these corners and something potentially break or lose the entire truck.
Keep on digging, bud. You're good.
Caught the grass there. Oh, loose. God almighty, rear of the car's snapping. Oh. Walking up the track, rear of the car is losing grip.
I'm looking at it on TV. There's nothing wrong with that thing. Nothing.
Oh, my goodness. seconds off my fastest lap, exactly that last lap. Almost to the 1,000th of a second. Right front and the rears are starting to balance out again. I'm pulling everything off a little bit. Having a really hard time. I could run flat out in turn 3 and 4, but I'm having a really hard time keeping it down on that white line.
Nice. Saving your stuff, take care of your turn.
We're getting loose in 3 and 4. Like into 3 and 4, really bad at getting loose. Going up a couple on the track brake bias.
to those rear tires.
Yeah, they're bad.
girl. Now say nothing. Just start taking a peek at your entrance into the pit road there. Just start taking a look, get familiar with it.
Ball's coming up really quick. Yeah, destroyed it that time. We're done.
Everything alright? I'm
Nope.
with the handling.
Steering wheel's cocked. Broke it. That turn 4 wall, man, it just comes, it's out, it can bite you after your tires are dead. Car's broke. Gotta open up the hood, check the suspension.
Watch your speed and keep busting people. We are 10 away. 5 away. At your mark now. Turn in, turn in, turn in, turn in. But just start keeping an eye on that fuel pressure light for me.
Minute and 32 seconds of damage. I think we could wait that out. Yeah, we'll wait that out. Get out of the truck for a little bit. Another pretty doggone hard hit. Let's take a look at what damage we got.
Be ready.
Pretty good scrape along the side. Nothing too serious there. Doesn't look like there's too much body damage.
Go, man, go, 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 go. Hard, 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 hard.
Back to what we were doing here. All right, let's see what we got inside it. It's not too bad looking. Don't see too much damage going on in here. Spring jack post looks pretty good. Control arms look pretty good. Shock absorber looks in pretty intact, so it wasn't too bad of a hit. Worse than I thought it was, or not as bad as I thought it was. That's what this side's looking like. Yeah, so it's all, everything looks all good. Some scratches along the side, maybe did a little bit of tiny damage, knocked the toe out a little bit, but as you can see, everything in here, all these suspension parts are still intact. Yeah, toe was knocked out a little bit. Shock absorber was a little bit bent. We'll go ahead and replace that and reset the toe, and we'll be ready to get back out there. So I think the truck's already pretty much ready to go. So nothing too bad. Nothing too bad. That's what I look like standing next to a race truck on pit road. Pretty cool. All right, truck's repaired. We're gonna go ahead and watch some replays, see how I was handling, all that good stuff. gonna take this pit lane view and we're gonna move it. To the pit road. We are going to do some pit stop practice today here in this test session too, so we'll get to see some pit road action. And then the spotter view I might bring down a little bit to the grandstand view. Get down here to the height of these guys. There we go. I'm 6'1" personally, so okay, right there. And we're gonna put it now on the car. See the car come by and see what it looks like from pit road. That view. I keep jumping to other views, but it's a little weird. Dang it. It was too far down. We're gonna stand right here at the rail from the grandstands here at Texas Motor Speedway and watch my truck drive around the track. Cool. All right, come back down here on pit road, and we're gonna jump back into the car now that we've got some repairs made. Do another quick run. Get this off my face for a few minutes here. Whew. See, I got somebody checking out the video. I appreciate you jumping on. If you got any questions or anything you want to ask, go ahead and type it down there in the messages. And if I'm inside the car, I'll get back to you. If I'm not inside the car, I'll sit here and have some conversations with you. So if you're interested in knowing anything or just feel like chatting, go ahead and hit me some comments a little bit in the message section there, and make sure you hit that like, and if you haven't done already, hit that subscribe for me. Greatly appreciate all you guys who are supporting the channel through your subscribe process, and see if we get this channel to grow a little bit, racing real people this year. All right, I'm back in the race truck, ready to fire it up and get back at it. Sasco Racing YouTube channel. It's so wild putting this VR headset on and being inside an actual race truck. I mean, the immersion is just so amazing, man. It's amazing, this technology. I'm sitting in this race truck with all of these bars and all this roll cage and everything around me. I got a mirror right here. Pretty freaking incredible. Pretty incredible what technology can do nowadays. Let's get back on the racetrack, shall we? Fire in the hole. See if I can make a full run here without hitting a dang wall. I'm not here to race, I'm just here to test. So let's act like it. Here we go. Get some heat in these new fresh sticker tires. I got some bite marks in turn 3 and 4 right here where the back end was sliding. I made an adjustment on the brake bias, so I clicked 2 clicks to the front brakes on the brake bias. So here we go. And gone green. Hit the chip. Whoa. Whoa. A lot hotter out here today. The racetrack's slick. might be a quick lap. That's off my fastest lap. 58 grams. Sorry about that, everybody. Looks like put me on pause for a break again. So Beth, I gotta figure out how to get that off my OBS Streamlabs. Pitting on lap 80, pitting on lap 80. 5 green lights, to get on pit road. 5 green lights in second gear. 5 laps to pit. Loose off the turns 2 and 4. More laps to pit. Pitting this time. Pitting this time. 4 tires and fuel, 5 green lights in second gear at the line. Here it comes. I'm speeding. Yeah, I got caught speeding bad on that one. 5 green lights at the line. That line came up really fast.
Pit road speed. 10 away. 5 away. That's your mark. Now, straight in here. Come on. Hop on the side.
That pit line came up really quick there. Gotta try that again.
Go, 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 go!
We're gonna try that pit road speed limit again. Pitting this time, pitting this time. Ooh. There we go. There we go. Got it that time. 5 green lights in second
Here we go,
gear.
fellas, to road speed. We are 10 away. 5 away. At your mark. Now, go ahead and turn in, turn in. Leave on me. Go, man, go, go, man, go. To your lights.
Run that again. Pitting this time, pitting this time. 5 green lights, second gear at the line. Here we come, coming at you. Got it.
All right, fellas, here we come. Hit road speed, bud. 10 away. 5 away. That's your mark. Now, turn in, turn in. Remember, don't get too tight to the wall. Right here. Go, man, go, 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 go. Hard, hard, hard.
On the grass. Coming at you, we'll wrap it up. Oh. That was a really good pit entrance right there.
Here we come, fellas. About 10 away. 5 away. Add your mark. Now, turn in, turn in. Come on. Don't slide your tires, nice and further.
And shut it down.
Go, man, go, go, man, go, 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 go. 0 speed.
Shut it down. Good run today. Good run today. We got about an hour and 18 minutes practice in. I think we're good for the night, or for this session anyway. We are going to come back at it later tonight to do some night runs, but as far as tonight for right now goes, I'm going to jump out and do some testing off of the recording and have a little bit of fun with it. Maybe do some AI stuff, get the feel for everything. It's all new with this VR for me, so super exciting time. And we will be back recording, streaming later on tonight. Probably around 6:30, 7 o'clock. And I just heard a noise. I think my dogs are getting into mischief in there. Not Max, but Blue. Blue, what you doing, big boy? You wanna go outside? Yeah, I think my dogs want to go outside anyway, so we'll wrap it up. Should be back on around between 6 and 7 o'clock. We'll do some night testing. Hope everybody has a great day, and if you're not a NASCAR fan, check out Talladega, the race today at 2 o'clock on Fox, and you will be. Talladega and Daytona are super fun races to watch. Anyway, without further ado, thank you for jumping on the stream, everybody. Hold on, let me pull up my pretty little face here. Ooh, make that. Oh, no. I'll bring this here to the center. Cut that off and bring that up. All right, everybody. There we go. Get out of this for a minute, stretch out, let the dogs out, jump back in, and do a little bit of AI testing and stuff like that. Just see what it looks like with other cars on the track. And maybe the testing tonight, I'll throw some other 2, 3, maybe 5, maybe up to 10 cars up on the racetrack just to see what it feels like while we're streaming. So without further ado, everybody, thanks for jumping on the stream. Whoever checked it out, if you haven't yet, please hit that like, share, and subscribe button. Mainly the subscribe. It means a lot to us for our supporters to be supporting us the way that you all do. So, and enjoy your Sunday. Enjoy race day. It's Talladega. Again, if you haven't watched a NASCAR race or if you're not into it, check out the race on Fox at 2 o'clock today. And I guarantee you will be after that because Talladega is a beast of a racetrack. So, with all that being said, I'm going to go ahead and jump off, and I hope you all have a great rest of your weekend. Have a great week next week. I'll see you before then, more than likely. But, yeah, nobody's told you all yet. You're all amazing. Have a great day, everybody.